Good morning. Welcome into Mindful Movement. Today is Wellness and Recovery Wednesday. I am Denise. I am a fitness trainer. I am not a physician. I am not a physical therapist, and I am not a nutritionist. This is just helpful advice to get you moving on your journey. The first thing that I want to talk about is why sleep is so crucial for recovery. So during your sleep cycle, the body, it releases those growth hormones that promotes muscle repair and muscle growth. It's inadequate sleep, it increases cortisol levels. There's one, Missy. That is a stress hormone that can hinder muscle recovery, and it can lead to fatigue and weight gain. So lack of sleep, it also impacts your coordination, your focus, your energy levels. I see that it affects my stress level. When I say that, it promotes that stress for me. If I'm lacking in sleep, I know that I'm more stressed. I'm very much more edgy. And I think it enhances my inflammation. Now that I don't know if that's scientific, but that's the way I feel. Whenever I'm lacking in sleep and I've had a rough week or a rough night, my inflammation is much more. It increases the risk of injury during your workouts if you're lack of sleep, because you don't have that focus and you don't have that mentality that you need to go into it 100%. So sleep and hormone balance in women over 40. Sleep disruptions are common, especially during menopause. Women, if I have some in here, sleep disruption is normal. That happens for all of us. Due to those changing hormones levels, your progesterone and your estrogen, that changes the way we sleep. And then also poor sleep increases our insulin resistance, and it affects those hunger hormones, making it harder for us to manage our weight. So I know as a woman, and if you have experienced any of the menopausal symptoms, you're like, what the heck? I'm crazy. No, you're not. This is what happens. We as women, men too, men go through it. They just go through it differently than we do. But women, definitely, they go through all those changes, and it affects us in so many different ways. So you're not crazy. You just have to figure out what's going to work best for your body. Simple sleep tips to help better recovery. Consistent sleep schedules. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Try to make it a consistent. Make yourself do it. Remember, I've said before, 21 days is what it really takes you to recreate a habit or a routine. So if it is setting an alarm clock at 9 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night, set it. Remind you to go to bed. And if you need that time to do the relaxer before you go to bed, set it 30 minutes early. Put that phone down, zone out, get into that relaxation before you go to bed. Limit the blue light exposure. Avoid screens like your phones and your tablets at least an hour. I say at least 30 minutes, but obviously an hour is much better for you. Y'all know that I'm reading notes, so I've pulled up a lot of different information to have in front of me to discuss this. So that is one of the recommendations, is an hour before bedtime, is cut those screens off. Set that alarm. Give yourself that time to just chill out. Get off the phone, get off the tablet. Just be there. Create a cool, dark environment. Use blackout curtains. Keep the room temperature comfortable, ideal for you. Get it where you're comfortable and you rest better. Now, I'm going to say that if you have pain, if you have like chronic pain, or you have some sort of limitation, or you have something that's going on in your body, personally, I know that's a little bit harder, so you find your comfort. and see if it helps you relax a little bit more. Relaxing techniques. Take some deep breathing, meditation, or even some of the light stretching to calm your mind before you go to bed. These are all good things that you can do to try to prepare yourself for a better night's sleep. Limit caffeine, especially if your body, you know that your body acts differently with caffeine. And then heavy meals. You don't want to take on a heavy meal right before you go to bed, because then your body's going to try to be processing it, so you're not going to get that rest that you need. Usually the last intake of caffeine for me is probably about 2 or 3 o'clock, because I know if I have anything later than that, my sleep is done. It's just not happening. So, and then having that light meal early, like in your evening for your evening meal, making it a little bit lighter. You don't want anything extremely heavy sitting on your belly when you go to bed. I want to go over a few extra things that I thought about this morning, but the biggest thing to remember out of this is recovery. It happens when you sleep. So it's where your muscles rebuild, it's where your hormones reset, and it's where your energy levels restore. So you need to prioritize that rest. If you have your watches, like everybody has those special watches, you know, and they tell us everything. They tell us all the good news, and they also track our sleep levels. Your sleep cycle and their role in recovery. That's the 3 things that I want to do. Stage 1 and 2 of sleep level is more of the lighter sleep. The body temperature drops, the heart rate slows, and then that starts preparing you for those deeper stages. Stage 3 is your deeper sleep. This is the most important for physical recovery, where your tissue grows and your muscles repair. The REM sleep, it's rapid eye movement. That's what it means. It's critical for your mental recovery, your memory consolidation, and your mood regulation. So you need this too. These are all important. And then deep sleep, it decreases with age. So making recovery strategies even more important for us as we are women over 40. So you have to have those strategies in there to focus on to make it better for us. I know I have a very hard time shutting off my brain. So I have to focus on those things before I go to bed. Unless it's just one of those really big days and I'm really tired and I start falling asleep in the middle of work. Sleep deprivation and its impact on physical and mental performance. Poor sleep and the risk of injuries. Did you know it affects your reflexes too? So if you're lacking in sleep, your reflexes are different. So that can increase injuries. It makes them so much more likely to happen. Here's some little nutritional strategies to help you sleep better. Okay, foods that promote restorative sleep. Turkey. Did you know turkey makes you sleepy? Because of the things that are in it. Eggs, nuts, seeds. Seeds boost your serotonin, and that's a precursor to melatonin, the sleep hormone. What is your biggest sleep challenge? Do you have a hard time falling asleep? Do you have a hard time staying asleep? Do you wake up too early? And the last one is, do you wake up feeling refreshed or do you wake up feeling sluggish? So, which one of those are you? Let me know these things. I'm going to move over here and we're going to do a breathing technique. So, we're going to sit. You can sit or you can lay down for this. Either one is fine. You can do this for 3 or 4 times. However you want to do it to make you feel comfortable. You're just inhaling and it's going into your belly. And then you just want to fully exhale whenever you do this. So I'm going to go down here. Okay. And since I'm here, I'm just going to cross my legs. Actually, I think I'm going to lay down because I want you to see my belly whenever I breathe. Okay, just let me know that you can still see me. I'm going to turn it this way just a little. I think that's what's better. So whenever you inhale through your nose, you're bringing that air into your belly, and your belly is poking out. So it's, see how my belly just went out? And then you're going to exhale, and you're going to, so we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, and then we're going to exhale for 6. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. If you're just starting and you don't feel comfortable with it, do it a couple times to start getting adjusted to it. There's so many different things to learn about that. And when you're a beginner, it's so like overwhelming. It's very intimidating. So that's why I like to break things down. I am trying to get ready for a beginner's class. It's going to be 6 weeks with me, and it's going over basics. By the end of the class, you will have some basic exercise knowledge. I want to get some feedback from people on anything that I can change, anything that I can make better, anything that I can update, things like that. But the 6 weeks that you're with me, you are with me. It's in person, virtually in person. And if you have a question, I can answer it right there with you. So I'm really looking forward to do this because I want to be able to help so many people. I think this is a good way to open that up and to help people. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a link in my bio. Sign up for my newsletter. In my newsletter, I give you the links to everything that I have loaded that we discussed in the week. So if it's something specific you're interested in looking at, again, you click on that link and it takes you directly to that video. You don't have to go searching. It takes you directly to the video. And then I kind of give you an idea of what we're going to talk about the next week. Thank you guys for joining me today. I feel like it's been a good conversation. These are good things. Sleep is very important. So remember that. And always remember, this is your journey, no matter where you're at. So embrace it. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time.